Hey guys, I went to the Abnormal Beauty Company today. This is the brand that makes the Ordinary products. They're also known as Deciem, and I got a couple of goodies today, and this video is about unboxing those that I got, so stay tuned. Okay, so let's see what's in the bag. So let's start with the stuff that I already have that I just replenished. So I got the cleanser, which I love. It is a really good double cleanse. If you watch my skincare routine for nighttime, it goes on creamy at first, and then you start to kind of work it in. And as you work it in and you're ready, you kind of wet your hands and it turns into an oil. And then the oil is then breaking down the second layer of your makeup, and you kind of rub it into your face. And as you do that, then you wash it off with warm water, and you can literally see like the makeup melting off your skin, and it's really good. So what else is in there? So I got the glycolic acid 7% toning solution. I love this guy. It's one of my favorites from their line as well. I like it in terms of, I only use it at night because of just the potency of it, and this is a part of my nighttime skin routine, and I alternate on different nights, so I don't use it every night. So it's like, for me, if I use the glycolic acid tonight, then the next night I'll use retinol in my skin routine, and then the following night I'll use a vitamin C. That's just how I do my nighttime routine, and that's kind of what I stick to. So, but this guy is really good. I also put it if there's any skin irritation or rashing or anything that I see, I'll put some on it, and it's usually gone as well. It lasts very long. The last one I've had it for almost a year. The first time I purchased it was when I first started using the Ordinary, which has been almost a year now, and it's still going. I maybe have this much left in the container, the previous one. So this one is going to last me for quite some time as well. Oh, so this one's a new one. It's called Pycnogenol, I think is what it is. Pycnogenol. It's Pycnogenol. I think it's Pycnogenol or Pynogenol, one of those. Pycnogenol 5% is an antioxidant. So the reason why I have this is a new product. I've never had it before. I've never bought it. I used to use the alpha lipoic acid. That one really helped to brighten my skin, and it was a part of my nighttime routine. It was something that I would use to change up my nighttime routine twice a week. I would use that. It's very, very potent, but it's really good. When I woke up the next morning, my skin was glowing. Like, I loved it. So I was talking to this person at the store about the alpha lipoic acid because it's not on the Ordinary website anymore. I thought they were out of stock, but it's not out of stock. It's actually been removed. And I asked her, is there anything that will give me that kind of effect or a similar effect? And what she said was the Pycnogenol will do that. It's not as potent, but it will give me the same effect. And this one you can use more often. So unlike the alpha lipoic, that you could only use it at night and twice, no more than 2 times in your routine, 2 times a week. This one you can use both in AM and PM. So I kind of like that. It says a water-free solution of 5% pure Pycnogenol. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right. It says apply alone or after water-based serums, before oils or heavy creams. Alternatively, mix with other treatments to enhance their antioxidant capacity. So for me, this, you can put your niacinamide, your alpha-arbutin, and then you can put this with it. If you want to put this with a vitamin C, that also works. So this will enhance the vitamin C. So I wanted to open the Pycnogenol 5%. So I know from reading on the website that the only thing you can't pair this with is the copper peptide that they have. I'm just opening it, 1 second. Okay, so it is compared to the other bottles that they have, this is pretty small. So this one, let's see what the amount you get. So you get 15 ml. Majority of the ordinary products are 30 ml. So this one is smaller than yeah. So 30 ml is alpha arbutin. This guy here is 15. So let's look at the consistency of it. Oh, okay. So it's red. Doesn't smell anyway. I'll wipe it off with my hand. But it's more of a oil kind of feeling on my hand. Like it leaves a lot of moisturizer. So I think also if you're dry, I'm gonna check on the website, but I'm pretty sure if you're dry, you can use this pycnigenol. Oh my goodness, pycnigenol. What did I say? I can't remember how to pronounce it right now. Anyway. Oh, something else I got. So I did a video on their foundation, the serum foundation. So this time around I picked up the full coverage. So it says full coverage foundation, high coverage formula, and I got the same color that I have in the serum, which is the 3.1Y and 3.0Y. So medium dark yellow undertone and dark with yellow undertone. So I'm yellow undertone, so I got these two as well, and this is more of a full coverage. I tried the serum before. I'm actually wearing the serum formula today as my makeup. I like that it leaves a matte finish and I can build on it, but at the same time I'm wondering what these two will do, because it's a full coverage. So we'll talk about that. So the next one I got is the 100% niacinamide powder. So this is pretty potent. I've always only used the serum. As I said, this one is new. It's the reason I went there. And let's read what it says. It says mix a 1/4 scoop of the spoon provided with water-based treatment in the palm of your hand and apply to the face in the morning and or evening. So for me, I'm going to be mixing this with my moisturizer. And I use the niacinamide in my routine both in the morning and the evening because it's my favorite. I'm hoping that this will be my favorite too. I'm gonna open it. I'm that excited. Let's see. Okay, so the scoop is already out, first of all. Okay, so a little tiny scoop. I don't even want to lose it. This is the scoop that it came with. I'm gonna take this down because I'm kind of afraid of opening it. Okay, so let's, okay. All right, here we go. Okay, so it's sealed on the top. Okay, so if you can see, I'm gonna stir it up a little bit. Of course, it's like any other powder, like salt. It's kind of like crunching together. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna take a little, it says, so this would be the spoonful, I guess. Can you see it? So you would mix this. I should have gotten my moisturizer, and maybe we can mix it. I'll do another video on the niacinamide serum and the niacinamide powder, and then we can kind of go more in depth in this because it's my favorite. So I really want to talk about that more. But this is just the powder right now. I'm wondering what the consistency will be like when you mix it with something, but that's what it looks like. Let's cover it back. I got the retinol 1% in squalane, and unfortunately the retinol 1% in squalane is the highest that we can get here in Canada is the 2% retinol. For people that are living in the US and in other countries, you may be able to get a higher dosage of retinol, but here in Canada, the highest dosage that we can get is 2% in the stores and online on the Deciem or the Ordinary website, or even on Sephora. The only other place I found that you can get them is the Beauty Bay. so far. If you have somewhere else that you've been able to get these products with the higher retinol or any of the stuff that aren't available here in Canada, let me know. Leave me a comment down below. I'd love to find out where you're getting your products from. But I know the Beauty Bay is one of the ones that you can get some of the other products that are not sold in Canadian stores here or online. However, they're always sold out too. So if you can get your hands on it, great. I have other retinols that I bought and had sent here, but this is the one that I have to get if I want to be more consistent, if just in case the other ones run out. So the retinol is good for skin and cell turnover, good for fine lines and aging and that kind of stuff. It's good for hyperpigmentation as well because it's like skin cell turnover. So because of that, it's kind of like getting rid of like old skin and almost creating new skin. So it's kind of one of those little secret ingredients, and I use this one in my nighttime skin routine. So it's a good one to add if you're looking for a new thing to add to your routine. Again, start off with the lowest dosage and then slowly make your way up to the higher formulas. A disclaimer in terms of trying direct acids. So I would say patch testing. So I would patch test before adding anything new to your routine, especially if you've never tried direct acids before. I would definitely do a patch test. So like under here, different parts of your skin, you know, especially if you're sensitive. So I would say if you're sensitive, you know, my videos are nowhere, I'm not a professional, I'm not trained, you know, I've just done my own research and been using these products and what works best for me. So I would say for yourself, you know, in terms of getting into direct acids, you most definitely want to do patch tests to see what works for you and make sure you're not having any reaction. Everyone's skin is different. What works for me may not work for you, and that's the beauty. They have so many products out there and that you can choose from what works for you, whether you're dry, you're oily, or your combination, or you're sensitive. Find out what works for you. I'm oily and combination, but mostly oily. And so I like products that leave my skin matte. And that's based on what I've used. I also have dark spots and hyperpigmentation and have had acne in the past. So I'm acne prone. So a lot of the products that I use are based on that and making sure that my skin is being kept under control, and that's really where the products that I'm using are derived from. There's also something else that happens when you start trying products as well. You got to be mindful of, some people do get this, it's called purging. So it's kind of, you start using a product and then you maybe get a little breakout, or you start to get little tiny white pimples, like maybe like 5 of them together, like bunched up or something like that. And the Ordinary website, they call it purging. So I remember when I started, I think it was the niacinamide. So my nose area and the side here, I would get whiteheads. And when I started putting it on, I felt like I was almost getting more whiteheads than I had before. And I was like, okay, what is this coming from? So a lot of times a really good thing is the Ordinary website, they have brand ambassadors that you can actually talk to. So these are trained people that work for the Deciem company that you can actually send them a message and they will email you a response or send you a text back with the response to any questions you have. And they're really good at helping you build your own skincare routine with your own skin concerns, which I love as well. And when I first started, that's really how I started. I even sent a picture via email of what my face looked like and asked for recommendations on what they thought. And then I went onto the website and kind of read their regimen, because they do have some pre-done regimens that they have that you can look at and see if any of those work really well for what your skin concern is. And then I contacted them and asked questions and said, you know, these are the kind of products that I want to use. Do you think it would work well for my skin? So those are some little things I think you could try and get some information and kind of start from there. But yeah, purging for sure is something that happens. So maybe try the patch test as I mentioned before, and be prepared just in case that happens. I think sometimes our skin is saying, take out all the bad stuff so we can start to put in the good stuff. It's almost like clearing your pores out so that the things that you're putting in can actually be absorbed. So I would say, you know, check out and see if you have any purging happening on your skin. And I mean, try something in your routine. Maybe start off really small and take it from there. Yeah, so thanks for watching my unboxing of The Ordinary. If you like my content, please subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment down below. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of videos that I post. I post on a weekly basis. And I'd love to hear from you in the comment section down below. So I'll see you again in the next video.